welcome back to Breed and Bleed Football. In today's episode, we will touch upon the game week 1 of the Premier League that just passed, and we will review our team and some of the games. And then after that, we will jump on to previewing the second game week of the English Premier League. So let's jump right into it, boys. How was your weekend? How was your teams doing this weekend, Narit? How was it for you? Let's jump right into the
Um,
review.
yeah, 3-0 against Norwich. I mean, everyone expected us to win, right? Newly promoted side, Norwich. But then
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get carried away because this game week 1. Um, I'm not gonna get gassed, even though I am buzzing only because of the fact that fans are back. Finally, I feel like the Premier League is back. Not just football is back. I literally watched Premier League football this weekend. Premier
Yeah,
League
yeah.
football with fans. Like, when was the
Feels so
last time
different.
we had this? Like a full house, man, full
Yeah.
stadium. At Carroll Road was buzzing. Actually, Norwich, obviously, you saw it. Brentford. It was.
Yep.
We'll touch on that game in a bit, but you saw Brentford got the win. Watford got the win at home against this hyped up Villa side.
Yeah.
So I was a bit afraid actually of Norwich because I expected us to win, but I didn't think the score would be 3-0. You guys saw I predicted 2-0. I actually
Yeah.
thought it would be like a 2-1 game. I thought first game, it's just going to be rusty at the back. Van Dijk doesn't look at his best yet, but he got a clean sheet. First time playing 90 minutes. I was surprised Jurgen Klopp started Van Dijk. We all thought it was going to be Konate, his debut, but solid though, man. Matip was solid with Van Dijk, and I love how they're back to that partnership. I think Matip is really underrated because I saw this stat the other day after we won the game. Since Matip started with Van Dijk for like almost a season as a whole, 38 games, counting of last season and the season before, because Matip,
Yeah.
he's always in and out of the squad. Every time you play Van Dijk so far, we lost only one game. So that's quite impressive. And yeah, Jota with the goal, Salah again, the record breaker, first player to score on 5 opening games of the season.
Mm-hmm.
So Bobby Firmino came off the bench and scored. That's good for him. This guy hardly scores goals every season. It's good to get it on the first game week. As a sub as well, the only guy who didn't score from the front four is Sadio, and he was quite effective. And imagine our midfield trio. That game was Milner, who, by the way, covered most of the pitch out of every single play in game week 1, and he's 35 years of age. Insane, Millie. He even this guy, Simicas, who played instead of Robertson. Imagine it's his first start for Liverpool since he joined, because he played 2 Premier League games last season as a sub because Robertson never got injured. It's his first start. He was good up until the 70th minute, and he gave the ball away. Literally, as a captain, Milner slapped his face just to wake him up. That's the captain you need, Like, I don't care if it's your first start, you're a new player. You can't give the ball away. We were, I think, at that point 2-0 up or something. But great performance as a collective. And yeah. Oh yeah, the midfield trio I was talking about, it was actually Naby Keita, Oxlade-Chamberlain, and Milner. So we still have Fabinho, Henderson, and Thiago as our starters to come back to this team. So yeah, I don't want to talk much about my team because it's a long season to go, 37 to go. It's good to get 3 points and have the fans back. Even the away crowd was there, like always. The Liverpool fans traveled. Next up, a full house of Anfield after a long time. So I'm looking forward to the Burnley game.
Nice. We'll go to Nawab for a review on the United game, and then I'll come back to the rest of the fixtures that were played over the weekend. Some interesting ones here. Some interesting scores as well. But anyways, Nawab, give us your review. Like, what did you think of your club this past weekend? How did we do?
Well, for our club, I feel like the game was beyond expectations. I didn't expect our score to go even 5, man. Had no idea. I knew Bruno was going to be involved in the goal scoring, but then didn't know that he was going to score a hat trick. Pogba 4 assists. We are looking very good right now. And I think the fact that with the presentation of Varane when he came before the game started, the hype was like
Yeah.
so good that it made everyone play
Yeah.
like see that we have a world class defender with us now to partner up with Maguire.
Yeah. And then he did his interview as well. Did it all in English, even though he was given the
Yeah,
option to do it in French.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I saw that.
And he had no trouble taking the jersey number 19 as well, even though
Yeah.
he has his own number, but he had like he's such a humble guy. And then in the interview he talked about being into the family of United, like the
Yeah.
legends,
Yeah. He did. Yeah.
gigs. He
Yeah.
took the names out.
Scholes. Yeah. He mentioned all
What
of them.
number was he in Madrid?
It's
I
number
don't- I-
4, right?
Yeah. I want to
And
say
who's
4,
for
but I'm not
United?
sure.
Is it Phil Jones?
Is it Lund? No, it's Phil Jones. Yeah.
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 It's
He's not
Jones.
Lindelof.
But you guys can easily give it to Varane though, right? And forget about Jones. Or did he actually want it 19 though?
I mean,
He wanted 4, but then
Varane.
he settled for 19.
I think at United, for some reason, it's really rare that we give away a jersey number that is already with someone. Like even with the whole Cavani situation, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's just the
But I mean,
Martial that happened with Zlatan.
It's
With
Phil
Zlatan when he
Jones
took
though,
number
man.
9.
But that, I mean, Zlatan is Zlatan, I guess.
But yeah, I get it though.
I think it's the amount of
Mm.
service Jones has like played for us with all the respect and the service that he has done. I think they wouldn't have like just taken the number away from him without his.
Right now,
Or
Jones is
anything.
not even second team though, right?
Not
Because your
even
B team will
third.
be Lindelof and Bai.
He's
Yeah.
he's like worse
He
than
didn't
our.
even go for testimonial, man. He didn't even like
Yeah.
agree to that when he had an
Yeah.
option to go for.
Yeah.
But the goal that Greenwood scored, since that goal was when like we all
Oof.
went in, and then
What a ball! What a
then
ball!
we just
Pogba.
went
Oh.
in, and we just went in after that. Greenwood ran from behind half.
Yeah.
Greenwood, our
The
number
f-
9 right now without Cavani for
The
me. Like,
finishing was
he's such a good striker.
Greenwood's finishing was insane. Absolutely crazy, honestly.
Yeah.
Like the way
For
he
me,
hit
he's
that
still the
ball-
best finisher in United.
the,
Forget
on,
Luke Shaw.
the
For me,
only
he's the
way he
best
would
finisher.
score that goal is if he shot it right there. You know what I mean? Like he
Yeah.
had to shoot exact that, but then only you go in. Like the goalie had it covered, but he hit it right there, bro. What a goal!
It was it was unstoppable. But
Yeah.
besides that, no words. We played. It was like 10-star game, 10-star rated game. For me.
Mm.
We conceded a goal, but I think we had it coming. That one goal, the way these were playing up front.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great week
Uh,
for both our clubs. Yeah.
a debut for Sancho as well.
Jadon as
Sancho.
well.
You know,
Came on, didn't do too
Yeah.
much. Got the ball at least, but that's yeah. I mean, he'll start
He
from.
played
mid-
on the left side, right?
Yeah,
He didn't play
not
right.
much time
He
though,
played on the
right?
left side, right? He didn't
Like
go
what
on the right.
last?
I think he got
15
like
minutes or
20, yeah,
something?
15, 20 minutes. That's it, max.
Yeah.
He'll play from
He
next
played-
week. He'll do well.
He
Yeah.
played on the left side, right? He didn't go on the right. He didn't go where he actually plays. He played on the left side.
And maybe we're trying to use him as more of a like a cutting in type of guy.
I think now that we don't have Rashford for a month or
Yeah.
two, or 2 months, so maybe
He's
we'll
right.
just fill in
Is
that
Sancho
position for
right-footed?
him
He
more.
is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
then-
I think
Yeah.
in Dortmund he plays as a right wing as well.
oh, then maybe
Yeah,
we're trying to,
right wing.
Maybe we're trying to
In
use him
Dortmund
as
he
a,
plays
like
as a right wing.
inverted
Right
winger,
wing,
cut in, shoot.
right wing feeding Erling Haaland, man, in Dortmund. That link up with Haaland.
Yeah.
I can see
And
that
Haaland's
happening
goals
with.
mostly came from Sancho assists.
I can see that happening with
last season.
Cavani. Hopefully.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe that relation's gonna build up.
Anyways,
Before we move
Yeah.
on, right? Let me ask you guys this: since you guys had your game at Old Trafford, right? How nice was it to have a packed stadium of fans at your home stadium? You know, at Old Trafford,
Yeah.
like,
it was
like
crazy.
how did it feel just watching?
It was goosebumps
it?
for me,
Like, you
man.
know,
Yeah. It was
full
surreal.
house.
Goosebumps for me, man.
It was surreal to see. I couldn't
have
believe
them
it. Like
back.
I felt like we were getting used to watching football without, like seeing the billboards on the side already, not humans.
Yeah, like we're not
once the
even
humans
in the
came
stadium,
back,
but
you know.
just watching it from TV, man. You know,
Yeah.
like
You can
I
feel
literally
it, man. Like
can
the,
feel
turned
it.
up the volume,
Yeah.
man. Like
This feels
when
like
Pogba
football.
came out to train.
goosebump.
Yeah,
Yeah. When Pogba came out to train, the whole crowd went crazy.
yeah.
Yeah,
Finally feels like football again.
we can only
Now, like,
imagine how it is for fans in the stadium, though. But like,
right? They must
we're
be
already buzzing at home.
They must
Imagine
be
if you were the player on the
exactly.
stadium, man.
absolutely buzzing.
That would be even better.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to Anfield this Saturday.
But
Can't
Anfield
wait.
is a whole different animal though when it comes to like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Because like if you're talking
Uh,
about making a stadium rock, then Liverpool supporters at Anfield know how to make a stadium rock.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
absolutely
yeah. I feel
Yeah.
like, I mean, you know, every
It's like
stadium,
lighting a
all the
pataka
fans in
in
the
the
world are like,
yeah.
yeah,
like Diwali for
yeah. I think
every weekend is
the only
Diwali
thing
for Anfield, you know.
that
There's
that
loudness and
makes us
everything.
slightly different, I think, is like I'm not gonna be here. Oh, we have the best fans. Not about that. I feel
No.
like it's the fact that we have the most chants. Therefore, we chant more, and our
Yeah.
chants are quite good. And you know what I mean. And so we
Also,
sing more, and then the songs are quite good. That's what makes Anfield looks perfect. But
and also
every
like
stadium, it's the same, man.
Anfield
Like
is
is
built
our we're the 12th man. The 12th man.
like you guys are
Yeah, yeah.
built the field is built in the way that the proximity between the closeness between the
Yeah,
stand, the first
yeah,
row
yeah.
and the
Spot
green
on,
grass
spot
is
on,
so close.
spot
But
on.
like
Yeah.
the bigger stadiums like
Spot
Old
on.
Trafford and all, it's not that close. There's that gap. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So it's like
You feel like
yeah,
there's a running track somehow, but
yeah, yeah. But
and
this
you
is like
feel a
everything is
bit
like
far from the fan.
kachap mode, like everything's like
And and sometimes if
compacted.
it's too small, like Brentford Stadium or Selhurst Park,
Yeah,
Brentford Stadium is it Brentford Community Stadium? That's the stadium's name, right?
don't remember.
Like like these stadiums are good
It
for
has the
small
club
teams,
name
Yeah.
in it.
not for like Liverpool, because sometimes you play such a small, like when other teams come play low block, it's too compact. You
Chai,
can't
chai.
break that. You need a wide pitch as well to give players space. So you're right that Anfield is kind of like a mixture of both, how they
Chai.
set it up. So
Perfect.
yeah, it's perfect. I'm looking forward, man, against Burnley.
Well, let's jump into some of the shocking results that occurred in the past weekend. I mean, we don't even have to go to Sunday City game yet. We can even start with the Friday game that happened.
First game of the new
First
season.
game of the
Yeah.
season. Brentford played Arsenal, and God knows what happened there. I mean, not God knows. I think we all know that this was gonna happen. But Narek,
Yeah.
do you wanna touch upon this a bit? Tell us what your thoughts about this game.
Yeah, I don't think it was a surprise to anyone, to be honest, because you guys predicted Brentford to win 2-1, and you guys are probably surprised that I gave it a 2-2 draw. Like it's coming from me giving Arsenal a point, even a point. That's too much from me.
Yeah.
But then, but yeah, I don't think it wasn't a surprise. They're absolutely shambolic at the back. They don't know how to attack. Before the game, if I knew about the news about no Oba and Laka, there's no way I would have give them a 2-2 draw. We gave out the scores a day before. So, I mean, where do we start with this club, man? From the top to the bottom of this club, it's a mess. Yep. Stan Kroenke, the owners are a mess. Edu, the guy who does the recruitment, is a mess. Apparently, Arteta is the guy who does the recruitment with Edu. Both of them are absolute shambles. 30 million for Ramsdale. I heard it's 24 with like add-ons. For Ramsdale. He's on a hat trick of getting relegated. Sheffield United last season. Bournemouth the season before. You let Martinez go to Aston Villa, who won the Copa America. Bert Leno is not the Leno he used to be. Ben White. I'm so happy I said flop of the season, Ben White. I feel bad for this guy because he's such a good center back that he plays so well with Brighton. He made the wrong move. Go to a Leicester. He can't go to a big side like Liverpool United as yet because he's not our level as yet, let's be honest. But Arsenal is the worst place to go, and you're going to stable the whole defensive line alone. You can't do that. You're playing Pablo Mari, Chambers right back. Granit Xhaka, you were about to sell him last week, but Roma didn't want to pay 15 million for him. Now he's your captain. Tierney should be your captain. There's no Oba. If Arteta can't even pick his captain right, like, Tierney should be your vice captain if Oba is not playing. And I'm pretty sure Oba and Laka is having a fallout with Arteta. It's not that they're ill. They're ill every season?
Yeah.
Oba is missing training for fun, coming late for fun. What kind of a captain does that? We talk about Harry Kane not showing up. Talk about Oba not turning up.
Exactly.
So and now this news of Oba going to Barcelona. Like this club is a mess. Like I don't know where to start because the result on Friday just shows that same new season, same old Arsenal, same old problems. They got rid of David Luiz, but Ben White's not going to fix everything. You're linked with Madison and Martinez. Martinez is going to sign a new contract with Inter Milan.
Yep.
Madison is getting all these hip injuries with Leicester. He's going to stay. Rodgers not going to let him go unless you pay 70, 80, which is too much in my opinion.
Yep.
So what are you doing? A backup goalkeeper? You're spending 30 million on a backup keeper? Use that somewhere else for an outfield player, man. So they do have the money, but their recruitment is a mess. Like they don't know how to recruit players. They don't know how to scout players. I mean,
And think about it. Right?
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all.
Once
Not
upon a
surprised. 2-0
time,
Brentford.
this Arsenal team was the Arsenal team that found players like Henry, found players like Bergkamp, found players like Wiltord.
Yeah.
They found all these.
No.
They never knew. It was never
No.
public news. These players. They used to find players, and now they've
The
become a
only
team that-
invincible team also,
Like,
man. on
dude,
top of that.
they've become such a shit team.
Yeah.
They're so bad. They're so bad. Like it's so.
It's
disgusting
like
to
it's not
watch
even a
them,
joke
man.
anymore, man.
Yeah,
It's not even a joke.
Like it's so
And
And the
bad.
fans,
Like-
they're still not able to accept the fact that they're not what they used to be. The fans
I
still
mean,
can't
no one
accept
can
that. Their own
accept
fans.
that.
And-
Like they're favorites in every game they play, even though they don't win those games usually. To
Yeah.
win,
Yeah.
like the whole world still thinks they're
Mm.
Arsenal somehow. They're not
Yeah.
Arsenal. They're not the
You know
Arsenals anymore.
the thing is, I think the only thing is Arsenal fans still think they're a big club, right? So,
Yeah.
but us as an outsider, neutral fans, like for us, we predicted Brentford to at least get a point. From you guys said Brentford to win 2-1, right? So we're not surprised, and it was we expected Brentford to get out something take out something from the game, right?
Yeah.
Get a point or all three, and they did that. So the thing is, I think it's only with Arsenal fans they still think that there's that big club who they used to be. They can, and for us, we're just saying that they are supposed to be winning these teams if they want to compete in the top 6 at least, not in the top 4, top 6 or top 7 for any European places, right? They should be competing because they're Arsenal. But us fans, we know that to be realistic, with the manager has to go. All the players has to go. They have so many dead wood left in the club.
Yeah.
Granit Xhaka's still there. Kolasinac's still there. Rob Holding for me is still shit. Nketiah, Reece Nelson, Granit Xhaka, El Nini, Torreira. These guys are still at the club. So if they can't get rid of these players, they can't get rid of the manager. We can't get rid of their owners from top to bottom. They're just going to remain where they are. They thought winning the FA Cup and Community Shield 1-2 season ago, to them, that was progress under Arteta. Trust the process. Trust what process? Like, I don't get what process they're trusting. And right now, Arsenal fans, obviously,
And like
they're not having hope anymore. Like, they're turning on Arteta already. And you know what's fucked up? They're supposed to be getting rid of the owners first, right? That's the
Yeah, yeah.
biggest problem. Like,
exactly.
you have to get into the core now of the club, right? You have to get rid of the owners at the highest level now. But then what's easier to do? It's easier to sack a manager and sell players, because to get rid of a
Exactly.
club, it's more expensive to do that. It's more
Yeah.
difficult to get rid of the owners for you to sell your club than to sack your manager. So Arteta is not lasting until December. He's going. He's going, man. It's not a matter of if he will. It's not if, it's when. Arteta out.
I don't understand also that why is Arteta still on the side of these guys, like these whoever the owners, whatever the names are. Like, dude, they're
Yeah,
gonna
like-
throw you under the bus when December comes. They're gonna fire
Yup.
you. So it's your job to lose.
Yeah.
Say the truth. You're not being backed. You keep saying that you'll be backed by the owner. You'll be backed by the owners. How are they backing you when they've bought you like an up and coming star from Portugal, an up and coming star from Belgium? You don't need up and coming stars. You need star now. Like, you need to be fighting now. And also this Ramsdale
Yeah.
dude, you're so
Yeah.
right. Why are you spending 30 million on a goalie when you have Leno, mate? What are you doing? Like, what are
You
you
have
do-
other
how
issues,
stupid
man.
Are you?
So many holes in that squad. So many issues, and you're fixing your
What-
backup
you're-
keeper.
What is this?
Their manager, man. I feel like
It's
if they
a
get a
joke,
manager
bro.
like Conte, things can be fixed. Like Conte is the guy who goes and wins and then leaves.
But
They
like,
need
here's
someone
the
to
thing,
get
though.
them up there if they even want to do
Bro,
something
I
about
don't.
it.
But here's the thing. Like, you're telling me that Conte can fix it, and I agree. Conte is definitely better than Arteta. But the choice of this buying a Ramsdale over Leno, whoever said that, that guy has to leave first. Like, the first person who has to lose his job is the guy who's signing Ramsdale. Whoever thought it's a good idea? Like, what the fuck are you doing? You need a striker. You need a guy to
And
score a goal. You need a guy to
even
pass also.
even if you get like a top class manager like Conte, even he wouldn't want to go. Not only because they're absolute shit, but the club won't be able to back him with the signings.
Yeah.
Conte is a guy who, why did he
Yeah.
leave Inter? He wanted backings because
Yeah,
he knows that Inter are in a mess.
yeah.
Yo, you have to sell my favorite player, Lukaku,
Yeah.
Hakimi, the best right back, one of the best in the world right now. So he's gonna leave if he doesn't get the. That's why he can go to Spurs. He didn't even take the Spurs job when
Yeah.
they're so much better financially than Arsenal.
Yeah.
I mean, Arsenal, you know they can spend. They just prove it that they can spend. But
Yeah.
compare them with Spurs. Spurs are in a much better place, especially if they sell Harry Kane. We know Spurs will get the money from that. So Arsenal, they're in a mess. And Kane, the fact that he was in the squad, we'll touch on it later. Probably gonna go now, man. I believe he's gonna go. But then there's
Yeah.
like what 2 weeks left. You never know. So like, unless City actually pays on 150 or whatever it is. But yeah, Arsenal, who would want to go? I feel so bad for the club that you can't even bring a proper manager in. You can't even get the rights. You can't even get the correct signings, man.
Yeah.
The correct signings. You're relying on your youngsters like Saka and Smith Rowe to save your season. Smith Rowe and
Exactly.
Saka.
Yeah,
And
these
let's
two-
be honest, guys. You think Martin Odegaard is gonna turn their
No,
season
another
around?
another
Odegaard's gonna
crazy signing.
oh.
It's a
they're
good
going crazy for
player.
him.
Like, it's a good
Like
player.
when he was on loan,
but
what
he's-
he
yeah.
he was the only creative player when he came on loan last season. The only creative player, probably the
yeah.
only creative player right now with Smith Rowe. But let's be honest, man. Like
Not for now,
he's on a
though.
Madison. Like
Odegaard is gonna
Yeah.
be good in 3-4 years, not today. You need someone who's good
Mm,
today.
exactly.
You're Arsenal, man.
that's why when Jurgen Klopp came in, right? Like I'll try to relate Liverpool into this somehow because we had to rebuild when Klopp came in, right? We had to rebuild because it was a mess. It was a mess from
Yeah.
top to bottom as well. Everything was a mess.
Yeah, Liverpool have been
So
in
we
a
were-
similar situation with the
we-
signings. You remember Lampard?
We were patient. We were patient since Klopp came in. It took him 4 years to get success with us. But Arsenal, I used to be against the fact that bring a player to build a project, right? Like forget what project, man. What process?
What
and
is this,
you're trying to
bro?
rebuild what? It's about now. We're playing football now.
Yeah, now.
Forget about the future. But for Liverpool, it was different because it's not gonna happen overnight, right? Arsenal's been trying to rebuild for how long?
Yeah.
Since Wenger left. Since Wenger
Yeah.
left, there was what? Freddie Lundberg that came in for
Yeah.
a bit, and Unai Emery before
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
right before Lundberg. Unai
Yeah,
Emery
yeah.
after Wenger.
Yeah.
Freddie Lundberg. Now Arteta. For
Yeah.
Liverpool, we had to be patient. We can't get things. It paid off, right? 5 years. So Arsenal, I just dislike when the fans used to say, "Oh, look at Klopp took time," but now they're not even saying that anymore. They're actually against the owner and the manager and the players because they know, like, what are they trusting now? You told the fans, you promised the fans to trust whatever they're trying to build, but what? FA Cup, Community Shield, they'll be lucky to fit in the top 10
Yeah.
this season. Shambles of a club, joke of a club, man. But yeah, I mean, we have to give credits to Brentford though, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Right, we're not taking any credit away from Brentford.
Yeah, 74 years back into top flight
Yeah.
football. First time in the Premier
Premier
League.
League.
New
Nice.
stadium. First
Come
time
on.
fans back. Full stadium.
What a
Oh,
Dream
team.
start for them, and
Yeah.
dream start for them.
See, I'm telling you, everyone's gonna love Thomas Frank. Very slowly, people are gonna start like,
what a manager,
right,
man.
right.
First
This
game
guy,
and I
people
already
gonna
love
start
him.
loving, yeah.
First
This
game and I
guy-
already love him.
You have to hear his interviews, man. His voice and the way he talks.
Yeah.
Just like,
Yeah.
This
Oh.
guy.
Like
yeah.
top of the table already.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
a
You
bus
saw
stop away.
when the interview with Gary Neville, Friday
Mhm.
Night Football, right?
Yeah.
With Carragher.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was
Right,
so
he
fun
joined
to
the crowd,
watch.
right? He joined the crowd.
He
to
joined
say
the crowd.
that.
like
Yeah,
the-
with
there was
with
an
the young
autistic
fan.
kid in the crowd. Yeah. and then he
Yeah,
went to-
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, yeah. So Danish. What a
Thomas
team.
Frank, man.
And this team, I was watching a video actually by Tifo Football. Shout out Tifo. About how this Thomas Frank guy and Brentford, they actually do the money ball
Mm.
thing also. But for them it works because they're a lower league team. They have to do money
Yeah.
ball shit. Yeah. But anyway, Nawab,
Yeah.
you have
Before,
anything to? Yeah.
yeah. Nava, have your say about Arsenal, man, and then I have something to like play.
Okay.
Okay, wait. I have just one thing to say, and then let's get on.
Shit.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
That says enough.
I'll actually add to that, and don't worry about copyrights, yeah, guys. But Arsenal fans, this is for you. Ramsdale, 30 million, right?
Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here, man.
Is
You
that
know
was
what I'm
that
saying?
troops?
No. No,
Who is
no. It's actually a meme. I'll share with you guys
Oh,
afterwards.
Okay. He sounded like troops. He said.
Yeah. But yeah,
You're right though, bro.
we move, man.
We move. We move into the. We move into another
Sunday football.
The Sunday part of the show that I was talking about the absolute shocker. Spurs. Actually, the first game on Sunday was an absolute banger as well. What a game!
Oh,
Newcastle
2
West
for
Ham.
Newcastle.
Holy game! I was watching that. I was like, "Yo, this is some fun football right here." I never saw. I never like West Ham was West Ham without Lingard. It was so nice to see. But anyways, they was playing so well. I mean, I thought when Lingard left, they wouldn't be able to connect the central midfield and the attack, but they do it so well. It's crazy. But anyways, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Let's jump on to the Spurs game. This time I'll go with you first, Nawab. What do you say about the Spurs game, bro? Spurs versus
For me,
Beef
Pep, Pep, he keeps on calling Spurs the Hurricane team, but then all the times he's lost against Spurs, Hurricane doesn't even play in the game. 3 or 4 times.
And
Hurricane's not even in the lineup.
Yeah.
And
And
he's
it's
lost
one
against
Korean
them.
legend
I
every
think
time.
the last 4
Son,
games
man.
they played against
Oh,
Spurs at Spurs new stadium, right?
Yeah.
Spurs, I think they won all 4 maybe, and 3 times without Kane 3 times. And City didn't come out with a win for the last 3
3 or
times.
4
Yeah,
times.
3 to 4 times. Because even in the Champions League, I think they lost, right?
With the VAR drama when
Yeah.
Sterling scored and then it was offside.
Yeah. Because I think there was one game where they won in the Champions League, but the VAR, I think it was 4-3 they won, was
Yeah,
there or
I
something
think
like that.
that was
But
the
then they
scoreline.
went
Yeah,
out
yeah,
on
yeah.
they went out on
Aggregate.
away
It was
goals.
aggregate.
Wait, the
aggregate
Sterling
goals.
one, right?
Yeah,
The Sterling
but that was,
one.
I
The
think
Sterling one.
I think it was at Etihad though. But
Yeah.
but the first leg or whatever it was, either way, I think Spurs actually won at the New Tottenham Stadium,
okay.
right? They actually won 1-0 with Sonny's goal, and it was 4-3 at Etihad. It was supposed to be 5-3 with the Aguero's goal or Sterling's goal,
Sterling.
but one of them was offside. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Aguero was off. Sterling scored, so they actually won that game. It was 4-4, but yeah, City out because of the away goal. So they never won at
But
Spurs new
Spurs-
stadium yet, man.
For me, my favorite player of the game was the right back. I forgot his name. What is the right back? The name of the
Tanganga.
Spurs right back.
Oh, yeah.
Tanganga, was it Tanganga?
Yeah.
His name. Wait, what a
Yeah.
player, man! He came on. It's like he was
Jack
solid.
Grealish
He
in
was
his
solid,
pocket.
man.
Everyone in his pocket, Sterling in his
He was
pocket.
solid.
And Mourinho actually talked a lot about this guy in the documentary as well.
This
a lot of-
Tanganga.
Yeah, Mourinho, like he was.
Mourinho gave him
Yeah.
the debut, I
Yeah,
believe,
yeah.
Premier League debut against Liverpool, even if I'm not
okay.
wrong, last season.
I remember
Yeah.
him in the
He's
documentary.
a good right back,
And
man.
he had a
I
decent
rate
game.
him.
Yeah.
I rate him. He's a good
Yeah,
right back.
now they're gonna
He and Son
keep him and
took
probably
the
keep
game.
their right
And I
back
don't even
whole
think
season.
he's not even a through and through right back, right? Isn't he actually like a central midfielder? or
He's
some
a
shit?
center back.
Center
He's
back.
like a center
okay.
back or
Center-
CDM.
Oh.
okay,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Oh,
crazy.
just like me,
He
we
can
can
even
play
more-
both
more-
ways.
Yeah, he's versatile like you. Even
Nice,
Mourinho
nice.
played
Yeah.
him left back. I think last season left back.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, now they're planning to
Yeah.
keep him now because and be the right back solution to the season and
Yeah.
Matt Doherty, who played under Nuno at
Oh.
Wolves, will be the backup. Apparently,
Actually, maybe Nuno
Yeah.
can bring something out of Doherty. Who knows?
yeah. Especially if he moves to a 3 at the back again.
Yeah.
But Spurs attack looked pretty good, man. But with
Bro,
the most
Sonny
expensive
though, man,
lineup,
he's
still
so good, man.
still City couldn't do shit.
You know when you guys saw the Sunny goal, once he cut to the left, you guys knew, right? Like you knew,
Oh yeah.
you just knew. Like I
He,
felt
he
it
scored
also.
goals like
I
that
felt
before
it.
against Chelsea.
I
He
was
scored
like,
a goal
yo,
like that as
this
well.
is like the moment he cut and the angle, there was no player blocking that opening. I knew that. Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
When he scores like
Shout
that
out
from
Nathaniel
left foot,
Ake, man. Nathaniel Ake and also
that defender,
Mendy, man.
man.
If you have
Bro.
Mendy and Ake on your left side of your
You're
defense,
done,
oh,
No, Mendy
Mendy's a
was a
striker,
joke.
bro. He's a striker.
Mendy was
not
a joke.
Not a wing back.
how much did they pay for Mendy again? 50 mil,
big,
60 mil for
yeah,
Mendy?
something like that, bro. Something like that. I remember it was big.
I think the
This
moment of
guy
his
is a
life was when he
clown, bro.
played so less.
He's a
games, he won the World
clown,
Cup
man.
and Premier League. Yeah.
He's just there to
He's
make
just
the jokes.
leading all the parade when France won the World Cup,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
all these. He's
Yeah.
a social media guy, man.
Yeah.
What a joke.
I think he's the hype guy of whichever team he plays for.
Yeah.
So I think that's his main skill set.
Getting paid 200K a week for hyping. Can I do that?
He's probably
I
only
can
in the
hype.
squad just to like make jokes in the dressing
Yeah.
room, and
Stand up
just for
comedy
the
with his
vibes.
mic, like
His
oh,
highlight is when he was in Monaco. That's it. His highlight was Monaco. Though.
shout out to
Yeah,
him.
Monaco he was decent in Monaco.
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, everyone's decent in the Farmers League also.
True.
5 years still looks decent there.
The only
they
guy
have a new
who
animal
came
in
from
the
that
farm right now.
who came from that Monaco squad that I feel like are world class. Obviously, Mbappe, even though he's still in the
Yeah.
Farmers League, but
Yeah.
we all know Mbappe is world class. He's done in the World Cup, Champions
Yeah,
League.
yeah, 100%.
But shout out to Fabinho, who is
Oh,
one of the
yes,
best in his
yes.
position, and Bernardo Silva. As much as I hate him as a person
He's
because
alright.
of
He's
the
alright.
racist joke he did on social media to Mendy and whatnot, and didn't even clap for us in the God of Honor last season. So as a person, as a human being, I hate him. But as a footballer, Bernardo's also good from that Monaco squad.
Yeah, Monaco has some really good players in that squad, bro. Some really
Yeah.
good players. That guy was in it too, no? The guy who Chelsea, Bakayoko. He was there. also.
Bakayoko,
Yeah.
yeah. And
Did
their
he-
right back
he
is
scored
Mbappe
against-
up front with Falcao.
Sidibe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was nice.
Falcao.
Oh, Sidibe.
Bakayoko
yeah,
scored
Sidibe.
against someone, or Chelsea City or something, and it was a big. I forgot. Maybe City.
I think it was
Scored
for
against
AC
City.
Milan because he was there.
I think
Oh,
he scored
was with
against
AC
City
Milan.
actually. When Monaco plays City once in the Champions
Oh,
League.
the chip,
think,
the
yeah.
Falco's
Yeah,
chip
yeah.
against City.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Falcao.
What a
Didn't
chip.
Falcao score like a hat trick or something? Or was it Mbappe?
Yeah.
I don't
In the
remember
first leg?
anymore. It's
I
too
don't
long.
know.
Wait, did,
It's
no,
too
I,
long,
didn't,
but I
I, didn't come,
remember-
I didn't come to you for the Spurs City game yet, did I? Or I did.
Yeah,
It is-
no, but then I kind of talked in between
Oh.
as well. But then
Yeah,
I mean,
so let me come to you
Nawab
first,
kind of
what
said
are
it all
these?
though, man.
Anything to add or not?
Like I said, if you have Mendy and Ake on your
Yeah,
left side of your defense,
Exactly, you're right.
Spurs was actually Spurs was smart to actually attack on the right side.
Yeah.
They were patient with it. I think City started off on the front foot for 15 minutes, I think 15, 20 minutes. And then later on, Spurs got into the game. They defended well. The plan was clear, counter-attack football. When you have players like Sonny, Moura, and Bergwijn who can dribble all day, these players are so fast. They've got pace. And I love the fans chanting, Harry Kane, are you watching this? Are you watching this, Harry? And I mean, it's nice to see fans back again. I'm going to say that. But I think Pep, he doesn't know a way to. Pep is a guy who will stick to his plan A and never move to a plan B. So Man City without a striker in this team, you guys would clearly see that they have no end product. Ferran Torres can be the striker for the whole season. No way they can go back-to-back season without a number 9 and retain the
No
title. There's no Aguero now. Jesus not gonna start. He's not good enough. Raheem Sterling can't play up there. KDB, as good as he is, he can't play false 9 the whole season. So now losing to Harry Kane's team without Harry Kane playing. Like Nawab said, Pep called him Harry Kane FC. You can't even beat them without Harry Kane. So now I think they'll try all that they can. Apparently, Daniel Levy isn't picking up his calls.
Yeah.
You know, when City bid for 125, he's just, you know, I heard it was rejected, and he's also like declining the calls and just ignoring it. But then trying to avoid his calls right now. But then I think City will go all out up until the deadline day and try their best to get a striker. If they don't end up getting Harry Kane, they will end up with a backup, whoever they're going for. I heard this guy.
The
from
tallest player,
Fiorentina.
the tallest British player
oh,
guy.
Bro, they
Oh, yeah,
shouldn't go
yeah.
for Kyle Hudlin.
The-
I have him in my football manager. He's
That's
shit.
I saw
Nice.
tallest player.
Yeah.
He's taller than Peter Crouch, man. He's
Yeah,
taller
bro,
than
I'm,
Peter
I,
Crouch.
Yeah.
I known about this guy for a while because of football manager. He's shit, bro. Kyle Hudlin.
Oh.
When I saw it, I was so surprised. I was like, what? This guy?
Yeah.
He doesn't even play
But
for a team
then
in the leagues.
another guy I saw that they're linked with, and many teams are linked with him, to be fair, like Spurs, Liverpool, Atletico Madrid. This guy from Fiorentina, Vlahovic. You guys heard of him,
Oh, okay.
Vlahovic?
Yeah.
He's quite decent, a target man. I think they'll go for him if they don't get Harry Kane. But yeah, from what we watched, you can just and just to put this out there, City lost 3 games in a row. Champions League final against Chelsea, Community Shield against Leicester City, and now against Spurs. All big teams, okay, but you're the champions, right? So, yeah, 3 on the bounce for Pep without a win.
But I feel for Jesus, man. Even though I'm not a City fan, and I'll never be for sure. But he's a striker, and they don't have a striker, and they still don't use him as a starter.
Yeah.
I don't understand City. What are they doing with a striker?
And I think when Jesus came on, he even played on the wing. Like Pep put him on the wing against Spurs. Like, what are you doing?
I don't understand that part. Otherwise, yeah.
I think Pep's just trying to prove a point that even idiots can win the trophy. So maybe he can.
And one last thing about Game Week 1, if you guys notice, we forgot to touch on this in our preview show 2 weeks ago, how the Premier League is gonna, how they said about the VAR, the offside rule, they're gonna give the benefit of the doubt to the attackers now.
Yeah.
So you saw this weekend, it felt Premier League for real because the fans are back. The referees are letting all the plays go. There's no stupid offside goals being ruled out. You know what I mean? Like, was it the United's goal? Which one that I heard someone was saying, if this was last year, would have been ruled out? Like, was it Bruno's second or something? I don't know. I forgot. And like
no, I know what
1-2
you're talking
games.
about. Yeah, you might.
Like, you remind me because I
the
wasn't
one where
watching the game
Pogba passed
properly.
and it looked like he was in front of the line.
Oh,
there.
yeah.
But it was
But
like
you
a
know, like-
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, like all these games like could be from some other small teams I'm not thinking of right now on top of my head, but like there'll be like fine margins again,
Yeah.
and right now we'll be arguing about that should have been a goal for this guy, that guy.
Yeah.
So I credit to the referees for letting all the plays go. I
Yeah.
love how Lucas Moura, I think, went full on Jack Grealish and he stood up like, hey, talking about this, I forgot Jack Grealish, 100 mil for Jack Grealish.
We need to.
Oh, where was he, man?
Yeah.
Anonymous. Like when he came on against Leicester, where was he? And 90 minutes against Spurs, 100 mil for who?
That's the thing. Can't pay 100 mil.
But
when,
but yeah, I mean, I put him down as my player of the season. Like he's
No,
got
he'll-
37 more. But yeah,
he'll
he'll
eventually
still be
do
fine.
well. But then I feel like 100
Yeah.
million is too much for anyone of his standards.
You won't fit right in.
Our
anyway,
job
like, it will take
as
time.
Liverpool United fans, we have to banter our rivals, you know.
Yeah, we
so
have to. I used to love JG, but now I think he's gonna be shit.
But I want to understand
Yeah.
this Graham sourness. He's always shit about Pogba. I know
Bro,
that's
that
not his
guy.
sour. He's
Sour.
just like his sourness.
and you saw what he said. Oh,
Yeah,
four
that's
assists.
what you expect.
Four
That's what
assists.
you expect from a.
That's what you expect from a 100 mil player.
know,
Like
At
Man.
first, I thought it
What
was
happened
just.
when Grealish didn't do shit?
No, at
Man.
first, I thought it was just a meme. This whole Souness hates Pogba thing. Now it's not a meme. Now it's reality. It's the truth. Souness
you know
hates
what?
Pogba, mate.
Gary Souness.
There's something. with that.
I love you guys. I mean, I love you as a Liverpool legend for what you've done for my club. I respect you, but this is for you, yeah.
Please get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Get out of here, man. Paul Pogba is a world-class player.
Yep.
End of discussion. And
Yeah,
if
no, he is.
you guys are gonna keep him, imagine watching your top 2 players, best players in your team, get 4 assists and 3 goals, a hat trick on your
Exactly.
opening day. So
like Ferdinand
I'm
said,
telling
it
you,
doesn't
man,
happen. It doesn't happen every week.
these 2 players are
It's
gonna be
not even
crucial for you guys
appreciated.
this season.
Like if
Yeah.
Pogba
Yeah.
was English, mate, things would be different from
Oh.
then sooner. Really.
Yeah, facts, absolute facts.
But yeah, it is what it is.
Same as Mo Salah, man. Honestly, like I don't get why Salah is there in the conversation of like when we talk about player of the season, top goal scorer, golden boot, or it's Harry Kane, Lukaku. You know, Salah deserves more respect. I
Yeah.
feel like if he's from Europe, right? If he's not
Yeah.
Egyptian, then people would respect him more. And I'm not even talking about us, by the way.
No,
People
no, yeah.
like
That's
other
people
fans
in
all over. Yeah,
English
like
media,
like
mostly.
the media exactly. Like
Yeah.
he's never going to be part of the headlines or
Yeah.
of the discussion like week in week out.
Yeah.
Like this guy just broke the record, man. I don't even see it being
5
anything
seasons,
much.
is it?
Well, only Liverpool page and like our news channels are talking about it. But yeah,
Broke
5
what?
seasons,
See, imagine
bro.
you're right. Even I didn't know about this.
Yeah,
I mean, the media
to,
didn't tell me
to
also.
score
Yeah.
to score on an opening day for 5 seasons in a row.
Oh,
the
okay,
first
nice.
player to do that.
What a record!
So
for him.
yeah.
That's insane though. But imagine if Kane did that. You're right. It would be like world news. Fucking
Exactly.
WHO would
If he did it 4
WHO
times
would talk
already,
about it. Fuckers.
if he did it 4
Yeah.
times, it would have been
Yeah.
talked about already before. Not even 5.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
These top 3 players of Gameweek One: Bruno, Pogba, Salah.
Yeah, I do agree with that. I would throw in a bit of. I would throw in Antonio in there, but he missed a pen. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna throw Tanganga in there. I
Tanga.
really love his play.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I like his playing.
big up to
Yeah.
Sonny as always, man. We forgot to say that he loves scoring
Oh, yeah.
against Spurs and
City,
City
yeah.
anyways.
City,
Like was it
legend.
four in a row, 5 in a row. I
Wow.
don't even know.
Legend of a player, though. Honestly.
Yeah, sign your contract. He's our main player if Harry
Yeah.
leaves.
Respectful to the club, respectful to the fans. Seems like a nice guy. I have everything.
Yeah. Even Sonny's so underrated, man. I love him. So underrated. Since Leverkusen days, people are saying it's Bundesliga, but this guy is world class for me now. Even though he hasn't won anything yet, but okay, he's knocking on that door at least into the world class group of players. Almost there.
So now we jump on to the second game week of the EPL, which will start this coming Saturday with the early kickoff being your team, Narit. Liverpool versus Burnley. An absolute classic again. What do you say about this game, Narit? Since it's your team, I'll come to you first.
Yeah, Sean Dyche coming to Anfield. His side, we know how they play with a low block. We normally struggle with that, but we've improved in the past few seasons. Instead of getting silly draws at Anfield, we're starting to win those games. Apart from those 6 defeats in a row last season without fans at Anfield. And guess who was the first to break our almost 4 years record? Burnley.
Oh, right.
Wait, am I right by saying 4? It was 2017. It was 2017. So exactly, it was going to be 4 years this April. So because of Sean Dyche, they won 1-0. I think it was Ashley Barnes penalty. I think it was. And to be fair, it wasn't even a pen for me. I remember that game, Divock Origi missed a 1-on-1 chance, hit the crossbar. The season before, when we were champions, it was a 1-1 draw. So the last 2 seasons, they came to Anfield. We couldn't get a win. And 2 seasons ago, we had fans at that point when we played them, when it was 1-1, I think. Or maybe that was after the return of the Prem. I'm not sure. But either way, it's a must-win, obviously, for us. I feel this season, who's going to win the Prem between the 4 teams that we predicted on our last show? It's going to be one of the 4 if there's no miracle going on again. like the Leicester
Yeah.
season. Not gonna happen this
Brentford.
season. Yeah. Yeah, I mean top 7, that's a possibility. But then for the champions, we know the top 4. The only team that's gonna push that is Leicester. And yeah, I think that Liverpool, United, City, Chelsea, for one to be champions, like there's no way one team is gonna remain unbeaten the whole season. And that's not gonna happen. City already lost their first game of the season on the first game. So whoever loses the least amount of games, I believe, will end up being champions. So these home games, like against Burnley, we can't afford to drop points. It's a must win. We're going to be playing in front of a full Anfield, I believe, since March of 2020 last year.
2020.
Remember the game against Bournemouth, right before we played Champions League against Celtic, second leg, and then we went into a lockdown as well. Premier League was on hold, suspended. So yeah, packed Anfield. I can't wait for that. I'm actually excited. Early game as well for the players will be 12:30 kickoff in the afternoon. Yeah, there's not much to preview because everyone's fit. I think it's gonna be Verge and Matip again. Klopp is not gonna jeopardize the back line right now. It started off so well. Konate will have to wait for his debut. Tsimikas will continue at left back. It's interesting what we do in our midfield because front three, I think we know it's going to be Salah, Jota, Mane. I think Bobby still has to sit on bench, even though he came on and scored. For now, he's effective off the bench. You can't drop play like Jota, man. What a player. I'm pretty sure he's going to get at least 20, 25 goals, all comps for Jota, without a shadow of doubt. One of our best players for sure. But from Fabinho, Henderson, Thiago, it's actually quite interesting to see what Klopp ends up, going with. I believe Fabinho will come back to the squad. I'm not sure Hendo and Thiago both will start because both just came back from the injuries and their match fitness, it's not up there yet because Thiago hardly played in the Euros. Henderson hardly played in the Euros. I love how both our clubs had an inside closed doors friendly game after our Premier League game without letting fans know as well.
We actually played Burnley. Yeah.
Maguire with the header that Nawab shared with us. Nico Williams scored an outstanding goal. We played in Aston Villa. Thiago played that game. Henderson played that game. Fabinho played. Curtis Jones played. All the players who didn't play against Norwich actually got to play against Aston Villa. So I think we won like 3-1 or something it was. And Nico Williams, he posted his goal on his story. That's how it was leaked. He's got an amazing left foot goal. So yeah, I think one of Thiago and Henderson will start. I don't know which one. Could be Henderson because he's our captain. If it's Thiago, I see Milner keeping his spot with Fabinho and Thiago because Milner's the captain, the vice captain. Unless there's no Milner, Henderson, Van Dijk will be the captain. He's the third cap. And yeah, Oxlade-Chamberlain and Naby for me back on the bench. So yeah, interesting to see who Klopp will play. But I'll give my score prediction now since we're doing it and we'll explain the forfeit at the end of the show.
Yep.
At Anfield, even though we won 3-0 away, I want to say 3-0 badly. I don't think we'll concede. Even though we know how Burnley plays, man. Like they can score from a set piece, long ball, Ashley Barnes.
Chris Wood not even playing yet, right?
Chris Wood, man. Sorry?
Do you think he'll be playing yet because of the Olympics? Did he play this past weekend?
I think Chris Wood played against Brighton. I think he played.
So he didn't get any rest for the Olympics then.
Yeah, and New Zealand didn't even go that far, right? Did they? Well, they lost to Japan, like in the quarters, I believe. Right?
Quarters. Yeah. They went through, right? Didn't they?
Yeah.
They shocked.
And
you
right
know, one of
the
the shocks.
It's quarters, anyways.
Yeah.
Because they don't have the round of 16. Yeah. So he's the only threat for Burnley. Chris Wood, the only guy. And if we can shut him down, I'm gonna go with what I said last week: 2-0 to Liverpool. Even though I want to say 3-0 badly, but I don't see us scoring 6 goals in 2 games. I mean, it could be 4 even, but then with fans back, I thought we have fans, you know. So you know what? But they play a low block, man. They play a low block. It's so frustrating to play against this side.
It is. It is.
Yeah, I believe 1 goal each half. 2-0 Liverpool.
All right, Nawab, what do you say?
Well, whatever I wanted to say, Nadi took the words out of my mouth already.
And Narit took my score,
Nah.
not only my word.
For me, my
Fast-
prediction
fastest
is same
score,
as
2-0.
United's result against Burnley. For me, same prediction as our score that we played behind closed doors against Burnley.
You guys beat them 2-0.
Prediction.
3-1.
3-1.
3-1.
3-1.
Nice.
Alright.
Yeah, I kind of see us conceding as well, to be fair.
Yeah,
And
like against
it's still-
Leeds when I see they
And
one
we're still
goal.
winning by 2 goal margin. So yeah.
Same for Burnley against Liverpool.
Before going on to the other games, I'll just jump to the United game where we can preview that a bit, and then we can just list the scores of every other game, right? I don't think there's any other
Yeah.
big. I don't think there's any big game that.
There's only
There's Arsenal, Chelsea.
Okay, yeah, there's
But
that.
that's
We
not
can.
a big.
No, that's
That's
not
not
a
a
big
big
game,
game.
man. That's
That's
not
not
a
a
big
big game anymore. Yeah.
we jumped onto that.
But we
at the
can
same-
we can explain that one a bit more than the other. It's a medium game.
Only because it's a London derby. Only because
Yeah,
it's a
only
derby.
because of that.
It's a derby. It's a derby.
So we are playing
And then
Nava.
we can talk about Wolves versus Spurs also when Nuno comes back.
All right, right.
Yeah,
right.
against Wolves
Yeah.
as well.
Yup, that's true.
Yeah, that's a bigger
That's
game than
another
Arsenal
one to
Chelsea.
watch this weekend.
So the next game, United, we play on a Sunday, and we play at 8
Away
at
away against
Southampton.
Southampton.
I'll come to you first for this one, then Nawab.
Well, for me, I would want Varane to start, but I don't think he's gonna get on with this game right away. I think he's still gonna be on hold. What do you think? You think he's gonna
No, I don't
Be
think
involved?
I don't think he should even be involved yet.
feel
Yeah.
like with the squad we went against?
What
Leeds-
Klopp is doing with Konate is also what we should do. Introduce him slowly. You
Yeah.
know, everything's going all right now. No, don't fix
Yeah,
something that's
exactly.
not broken. You know, otherwise you break
Exactly.
it.
We had a great start. I feel like we're gonna go with the same.
Take the
squad.
same like the
Same
central
lineup, probably.
defender formation is one that the chemistry has to be there between the two of the CBs. Once it's
Yeah,
not
Fred
there,
is
then-
pulling back, man. Fred is pulling back. He's coming back on so strong after the Copa. He's coming
Yeah.
on real good right now.
he has
Fred's
to,
looking
man.
good.
The way he performed last
Is
season, he has
Sancho
to.
is Sancho gonna start his first game? You guys reckon?
That I think it can happen. What do you think, Pawap?
I feel like he's still gonna go on the bench. Knowing Ole,
Yeah,
I don't think
I
he's
can
gonna
see
give him the
Ole
start.
giving him a
I think
Yeah.
knowing
Game deal.
Ole,
when it's a home game, right? It's better for him to start. I think a home game. So yeah, you have a point there. Away
Won't be
game
surprised.
maybe on the bench for now.
and we're on 26 unbeaten run. We're gonna go on 27 when we win against Southampton. We have that on as
You
well.
mean
Yeah,
in
you
the
guys went the whole last season unbeaten away, man.
Prem,
What
yeah,
about that?
in the Prem?
from last.
In the
The
Prem.
Not counting the Villarreal game, which never happened.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't even remember what I'm talking about. Anyway,
Yeah,
what
this game
what,
broke-
Narit? What? Pawap,
Oh,
you
no,
had something
wait,
to add?
what?
I was
No,
gonna
you
go to
can
Narit for
go.
the United game.
Yeah. Go.
Oh, wait, did Nawab give his score?
Oh yeah, did you give your score? You didn't give a
No.
score, did you? Give a score.
My prediction is 1-3.
Oh
Okay.
wow.
Even though they don't have Danny Ings, we are gonna concede,
Correct.
especially away. We might
Yeah.
even concede first, and then come back. But knowing now the way we started this season, I think we're gonna score first, but then eventually we're gonna concede one.
Yeah, I think
just copy
3-1.
paste that.
3-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say 3-1, man. Just copy paste that. I'm not gonna preview your game, obviously. I'm just gonna give a score. So I echo what Nawab said, 3-1 to United. Away win for sure, 100%.
So yeah, Karun, what was your prediction for Liverpool? Also, did we get on that from you?
I
Yeah,
mean,
I was gonna ask you that, but then the fact that you said I took your score,
Yeah.
I wasn't able to 2-0. So I didn't come back to that.
it is. I was just gonna say. I mean, I take. Yeah. What you were gonna say, Oli? Yeah. But for my United, Narit, you gave your United score. You gave 3-1, right? Like
3-1 like Nawab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine is
Yeah.
also like myself 2-0 Man United, like my previous. So 2-2
Nice,
is a
man.
rose
Clean
already for
sheet.
Barca.
And Naval, you gave 3-1 to the Liverpool game also,
Yes,
right?
he gave 3-1.
Yeah.
So yours 3-1, 3-1, and going 2-0, 2-0. Mine is 2-0 and 3-1.
3-1.
Yep.
And I just can't see Southampton getting a point because, like Nawab touched on it, no Danny Ings. Okay, shout out to the striker who scored on his debut, Armstrong, scored his debut against Everton last game.
Still lost.
He's one to watch this season.
Yeah.
But you sold your best center back in Vestergaard, man. So like, there's no chance.
And they sold him to an EPL rival, no?
Leicester City.
Bahama.
Leicester going to replace Fofana.
Yep. Anyways, now we're done with the United game. We'll just go from Saturday, like by chronological order.
Yeah. After the Liverpool game.
Yeah. So I'll switch in between, like you first and him first, and you first and him first. So Man City, Norwich. Oh Jesus. Man City versus Norwich City.
We all know what's coming.
Yeah. What do you say? I went with Nawab just now first for the United score, so I'll come back to you first, Narit, for the Norwich score.
I'm gonna give what you gave us to beat Norwich last week. 5-0 City.
Yeah, they're coming for it, aren't they?
Because I mean it's all written, bro, this game. Okay, because Pep Guardiola, even though I said he lost 3 in a row with all different competitions, when was the last time he lost back-to-back league games? And plus, they're all pissed off now. And newly promoted side like Norwich coming away at the Etihad. I know we talk shit about City fans, but again, whether they're plastic or not, they're still gonna make some noise, right? So Norwich coming to Etihad, like how it was with Burnley coming to Etihad and all these small
even Watford
Etihad,
before they got
and getting
relegated.
battered 4-5. I can see 5-0 easily, bro. Halftime 3-0, 5-0 easily.
5-0. I am gonna not second that. I'm gonna go a bit lesser than that. I'm gonna go 3. Power up.
Cut, copy, paste. Mine also 3-0. That's what I noted down as well.
Okay, let me just note this down.
3-0. We can send you the scores at the end.
Oh,
by the way, bro.
actually, yeah, that would be easier, right? You
can
guys
send
will
you the
remember
scores.
your score.
I already noted down here, so I can just send you.
I
Copy paste this one also.
Yeah, I know you remember for sure. You remember everything, bro. Okay, we're gonna continue. You gave your score 3-0. We go for Leeds. This is beautiful. What, so many good games. Leeds versus Everton. What a game this is gonna be. Okay, yeah, for sure. For sure. Nawab, you go first.
High scoring game.
For me, BTS for sure. Just bringing back the Rich Birthday Classic.
Yeah, I show we do give some tips from time to time.
You're going for the 2-2, aren't you? Didn't you say?
I said BTS, but it's going to be 1-2.
No,
It's going to lose at home.
Oh, 1-2.
You guys know me. I'm going for a classic 2-2. Might as well write that down now, bro. Classic 2-2.
2-2. I'm gonna go for shit.
But Leeds just lost badly to you guys back at home with fans. Ellen Road packed. I think Rafa might even lose, to be honest. I'm just going for 2-2, man.
I'll go for. I'll give Leeds the loss. I'll go for Everton 1-2.
So same.
Wait, you gave? Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh wait, same here.
You gave Everton the win, right?
Yes, 2-1 away.
Okay.
That's a big call, but I love that. I love it. Rafa getting the 3 points at Ellen Road.
Yeah, even Everton fans.
Bro.
They won the first game.
They still. When they were down to Southampton in the first half last game, as soon as the halftime whistle went, the fans were booing Rafa. Man, it started already since the first game. But the fact that he made a comeback, halftime team talk, I don't know if they're backing him or like.
They're still not happy though. The interviews after the game, they were still like.
Obviously, as a
happy with
Liverpool fan, I
Rafa.
never want to see him do well. I still
Yeah.
respect him and love him, but I never want to see him do well with Everton. Nowhere.
But like the thing is, when I was watching Leeds, when United the other day, Leeds defense is too
Shambles,
low.
right?
Yeah.
You know what is so funny about Leeds? Yeah? When they play well, they either play so well, or they're so shit.
Yeah.
There's no in the middle with them.
Yeah.
When they lose, they'll lose badly. When they win, they'll put out
Because
such a good
they're the
performance.
type of team that
last season.
even when
You guys
they,
even battered them last season at Old Trafford, right? 6-2.
because the thing is, even when they're
Yeah.
getting battered, they still play the same way. Like everybody attack. Even when they're winning, losing, drawing, the team is like so entertaining to watch.
And
Popcorn.
You guys saw how they announced Bielsa's extension.
I didn't see
You
that.
guys see that?
But you like sitting down
the chair that he sits on. The stool he sits on.
yeah.
I think the
And then he
contract was
does-
there or something.
That is his business.
I didn't see that one. I just heard the news like one day before United game that he was, or it was on the same day. I don't know.
Wow, he
That he
actually
was-
signed
Yeah,
a
I
new
think
contract.
you're right.
I
1
thought
year
he-
before. that.
1 year.
I thought he would
1 year
leave,
contract.
He thought he
Yeah,
wanted to go
exactly.
somewhere new. I guess not. Anyways, we jump on to the next one. Another should be a good game. Aston Villa versus Newcastle. Okay.
Tasty.
Who did I start with just now? Leeds. Did I come to you, Narit? No. Yeah, I went to
You came-
Pawar first. Yeah, Narit's turn. I went to Pawar
Yeah.
because, yeah. So,
And then I
Narit,
did 2-2 afterward. Yeah.
Villa Castle. At
Well,
Villa Park.
we touched on City losing. We touched on Arsenal losing. Aston Villa, another team. I get it that once you buy 4 or 5 new players on our last show, I think I touched on all the new signings apart from shout out to Xavier as well from you guys.
Yeah.
He's on loan or permanent loan, right?
Loan.
Loan.
But last game, obviously, Leon Bay came on, got an assist for McGinn. Danny Ings, scored from the penalty spot, but no time for him to come back against Watford. Danny Ings, opened his account already on his first day.
This guy's getting 20, 15 at least.
Yeah, and Ashley Young played. And yeah, I mean, they have to sync up a lot. Losing Jack Grealish, they still have to recover from that with all these new players having to adjust to the system the way Dean Smith want to play. But now back at the Villa Park, and they're playing who again? Newcastle.
Yeah.
Newcastle.
And Newcastle, man, another team that's struggling at home, lost to West Ham when they were leading twice. I think it was 1-0 and 2-1, and lost 4-2. The only guy who's an absolute baller, and I wish Liverpool we go for a player like him if we're not gonna get Neto or Rafinha. But it's not gonna happen because I touched it on the last show that he signed a 6-7 year deal with the club. Saint Max. Now he has 5 years left on his contract. Saint Max is an absolute baller. He literally dropped Declan Rice. Literally dropped Rice last game. Callum Wilson will get you goals, but at Villa Park, another high-scoring game. I feel it's going to be such an open game. I'm going with a Villa 2-1.
Damn.
Villa should get their first win.
They should though. Baba?
I'm going with the classic.
2-2? Wow. For this game, since you're right, both teams are struggling. I don't see Castle being able to get many goals as well. I'll go 1-1. Classic 1-1. Okay, and now jump on to the next. Crystal Palace versus Brentford. Baba.
Okay. I think Brentford is gonna go off to a good start, greater start. They're gonna win against Vieira's Palace. I feel they're gonna win it, man, against Palace. Like
How much?
they Crystal Palace last game, the first game they played
They lost
Chelsea
Chelsea
3. It was
3-0.
Chelsea 3-0.
Yeah.
It was Chelsea. My prediction is Brentford 2-0 clean sheet
Wow.
again.
You, Naren?
It's at Palace home. Their fans are back again. I'm
And
gonna
it's
bring
Selhurst.
this fans because fans coming back actually plays a
Yeah.
big part.
It does.
You know, it's a huge factor, man.
Especially
And
the factor of coming back. Not that they've always.
yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
The
Yeah.
first game back
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Palace fans, like how it's gonna be at Anfield and all the teams that are playing at home for the first time after such a long period of time.
Mhm.
So like, Patrick Vieira needs to win this game because Brentford just got promoted.
Yeah.
They're playing at home. For me, Palace is gonna stay up this season, but I think it's because Patrick Vieira will get sacked. Like I said, he's first to get sacked this season. Now I might change it to Arteta first, Patrick Vieira second, whatever order. But like these are the top two for me favorites to get sacked. I think Palace will stay up only because he'll get sacked early on. He'll be like the guy who came for Palace lost 7 in a row before they got Roy Hodgson. Who was it? Frankie De Boer.
Yep.
was
The
it?
guy, Frank De Boer.
He didn't. Palace didn't even score a single
Didn't
goal.
score,
in the first
didn't get
7
a
games,
point.
I
Lost
believe.
every game, no? Lost every game,
Yeah,
right?
lost 7 in a row.
The
Until Roy
worst
Hodgson
Premier
came.
League manager ever to
Yeah.
exist. Yeah, that
Yeah.
idiot.
So I feel this time it's not going to be as bad, but it's a tough game to predict because Brentford right now the momentum is on their side, they're absolutely buzzing, and away fans can travel as well. Like away can't travel, so the fact they beat Arsenal, obviously, it's the first game back into the new stadium with fans back. First game in the Prem after 74 years in top flight. So I don't think they'll come away with a win this time. I agree with Nawab. They will start off on a high. But Palace at home, I just heard the other day that they got rid of like 12 players that ran out of contracts. And Patrick Vieira signing all these young players.
Yeah.
Even we still have Wilfred Zaha.
But Ebery Eze is injured for the season, I think, right? Or like
yeah,
for a while.
I think 1-1 draw. 1-1 draw.
I'm going for, and I know I said Brentford would finish 7th and all that, and I still think they'll do really well. But I went for Palace to win 2-1. I still like Brentford. I still love them. But
yeah,
Palace.
All
is
three
still,
different scores.
it's Crystal Palace is still Palace at
if
home.
this was Brentford's home,
And
is
like-
Brentford's home,
Yeah,
we all would have
yeah.
predicted like Nawab Brentford win.
And it's like, I feel like when your team is so high, like Brentford are right now, you have to crash sometimes. I think this is a crash, maybe for a bit. But we move on to what looks to be like an absolute boring game. Brighton versus Watford.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll just give my score to make this 0-0. All right? Yeah.
Shocking away win for Watford 1-2. So Watford newly promoted 2-2. 2-1
Nice.
Watford.
Ben Foster will be happy with his first
The
catch.
fact that Brighton won
Yeah.
2-1 against Burnley on opening day, now they're gonna lose 2-1 at home.
Babab.
I'm going different from both of you again. For me,
Going
Brighton
different.
2-0.
2-0?
Brighton 2-0.
All right. We move. Oh, this is a good one. Nuno comes home. Wolves versus Spurs. I skipped the United game.
Is this the last game on Saturday yet?
No,
Or still 9 p.m. game.
this we already on Sunday. I skipped United when
Oh,
I
we're
said
on Sunday.
yeah we're on
What
Sunday.
is the? Oh yeah, United. What is the last game on Saturday? By the way, just out of curiosity,
The
because it was
last
first
game on
game.
Saturday is Brighton and Watford.
Brighton.
Oh,
And there's two 8
so the
p.m.
game we
games.
just predicted just now.
Yeah,
Such a boring last game.
the worst last game ever. But
Yeah.
we move. We get a good early game the next day. Southampton United, but then Spurs play Wolves the same time though, 8 p.m. also, which is weird. I think.
Ooh, same.
Because 10:30 is the London Derby, right?
Yeah,
And then there's still Monday night, I think. Yeah,
Yup.
Leicester, West Ham.
Yeah, Monday night is
okay.
Oh,
So
so many
we-
good games though, man.
So many good games. What a week though, honestly. From what there's only one boring game this week. It's a Brighton Watford shit, which could be fun
Exactly.
also. God knows.
Because even Palace, Brentford, there's something to look
Yeah.
forward to. Brentford,
Like exactly. I'm looking to every Brentford game, to see them succeed.
like even though Watford nearly promoted, but come on, they were just here 2 seasons ago, like Norwich, so we don't really feel
Exactly.
that energy
Yeah.
as like we do with Brentford.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway.
yeah.
Wolves versus
Nuno.
Spurs. I think I went with you first, right? It's not. I went myself first. So yeah, you go first.
0-0.
Power just go first. Then I went with you. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, 1-1. Narrate.
1-1.
Nuno back. He'll get a warm welcome by the Wolves fans, 100%. Pedro Neto is not back yet. Raul Jimenez, good to see him play football again.
Yeah, that's true.
Adama Traore is still there.
Still
They
decent.
lost. They lost. Who else? Big players? No one, right? Actually. Yeah, from the back also they got Doherty, obviously went to the last season. And Spurs, I mean, is Kane gonna be on the bench? I heard he didn't even travel for the Europa.
Oh damn.
The Europa League. Conference League tonight.
Tonight, yeah.
They're playing some I don't even know the team they're playing tonight, bro. Some Ferreira, Ferrari,
yeah,
maybe.
Paco,
I don't even know, bro.
Paco's, I think from Portugal. Some stupid shit.
Paco Alcácer.
Paco de Ferreri. Yeah, I don't know, but
yeah, exactly, bro.
Playing.
So, and I heard if he traveled tonight and he plays, right, he's not going to be cup tied and he can still play the Champions League with City.
Yeah,
so he's still not there. What's Nuno going to say now? He came back on Friday. At least he was supposed to be on the bench against Spurs. I've seen players come back one day before, still makes the bench. Can't really make the bench against City. Now, if he's on the bench for this game, he's going. So, I mean, on paper, Spurs should be winning it. I agree with Navav, but just for the sake of it, Wolves 2-1. Nuno's losing it.
Nuno losing?
And Spurs back to being this.
Back to joining their other not London club. What I'm giving this game is damn man. Hard.
2-0 Spurs.
No. Too hard to score 2 against Wolves. I wanna
and Spurs not really like a big team anyway. You give it to the big team.
Big ones. What?
Yeah.
1-0 Spurs. Fuck it. Take the win, Spurs. Fuck it. I didn't do homework today.
Oh, man, the scene at full time, man.
Yeah. I didn't do homework today, so I have to like on the fly. Anyways, we move on to the next game, which is, I think is it's the big one, right? The next one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Should we give out a score for Monday night so we can end the show by previewing the London Derby?
You mean for the Monday night? We'll be posting the picture anyway.
Give out the score for Monday so we can just go straight to the preview section for the Derby.
Can to get it out of the way, you mean, right? Because we're not gonna
but we're gonna preview Leicester against West Ham anyway, even though it is a big game.
So we can go with you further. What do you think of the West Ham's house against Leicester Monday night, 2 a.m.?
Oof. West Ham coming off from that win, Leicester from the win against Wolves as well. Jamie Vardy, the celebration.
Oh yeah, this guy.
They're all foxes, right? All foxes.
Vardy being Vardy.
Yeah, having a party already.
Yeah, what did the fox say?
Yeah, we're not gonna finish that. We're not gonna continue.
No.
Yeah, West Ham playing at home again with fans back. Oh, interesting game. 5th against 6th of last season. Europa League teams of last season. I mean, playing this season in Europa is going to be an interesting one. I'm going to go with, I want to say a classic 2-2. But I can see one team winning it. I wouldn't be surprised if Leicester comes off with the win or West Ham with a win. It could go three ways. West Ham, I'm not sure if Madison will play because on fantasy 75%.
Oh,
But
okay.
the fact it's a Monday night, hip injury, 75%, it's just a knock, I believe. So he should be back.
Should be.
And they have Westergaard coming in at the back, played well for his game off. But West Ham, man, losing like you said, no Lingard, but somehow they found a way to link their mid to the attack, link to the strikers.
Yeah.
Because of like Fornals and
Yeah,
Bowen,
Ben
man, these players
Rahama.
are
You know, it
so
makes sense
talented.
also. They have really good
Yeah,
attacking
and
midfielders.
you guys saw what Antonio said, right? In the interview when he matched the all-time top scorer.
Not bad for a right
47
back.
goals, was it? Yeah, he said not bad for a right
Not bad
back.
for a right back.
No, but the thing is, it's insane though.
guy-
No, he came as a right back, literally.
Yeah,
He came as a
I
right
was
back, bro.
shocked.
My
How did
type
he
of
get
player
joined
again.
top scorer of the club, bro? This guy's played right back for them.
Yeah,
He's so versatile, man.
Bro,
Right
in-
wing, right back striker.
in fantasy,
Yeah.
he used to be a defender, and he moved to a midfielder. Then he moved to a striker.
Yeah, I
Imagine.
remember that.
What's next, goalie, mate?
What?
Take Fabianski's job.
Football player? Completed all, man.
Yeah.
Once he retired. But yeah, absolute beast. Just because of that, I know Leicester came out from a win as well, but they're away. I usually favor the home side. I think it's going to be a draw, but 3-2.
For who?
West Ham 3-2.
Oh, okay. Bawab?
West Ham 2-1. Antonio the man. Take the win.
West Ham 3-1.
Nice.
2-1, yeah.
West Ham 3-1 for me. I'm like giving West Ham the
Foxes.
Foxes are
No points for the
I feel like
Foxes.
they're gonna win at home.
Yeah. So now we move on to the Super Sunday game, the big game of this weekend. It's a London derby between the blue side and the red side. Arsenal versus Chelsea, and I want to say that it takes place in, Arsenal. Takes place in the Emirates Stadium. So I'll go first for this one. Arsenal are shambolic, and Chelsea are a decent team. Pretty decent. I mean, I think they can finish above us even. So 3-0, ridiculous. I know it's ridiculous, but 3-0 Chelsea. Fuck Arsenal, bro. Fuck Arsenal. What about you? What do you think? Well, who did I go with for the previous one first? Fuck, I don't remember.
Previous game was Leicester West Ham, right?
You went with me first.
Yeah. Oh, okay, then
Oh,
right.
wait. Oh, for the West. Okay.
Wait. Leicester West Ham. Did you guys give your scores?
I did.
Oh yeah.
2-1.
You guys said 3-1,
Karun
3-2,
Yeah.
and Lamar, you said what again
I said 2-1.
for West Ham?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
nice.
said 1-3.
Alright.
So
Alright.
for this
So-
one, I gave Chelsea 3-0. And Narit, I'll go with you first.
I actually wanted to go last on this, but it's fine because you guys will be shocked with my score. I gave Arsenal a point last week, but hear me out first, yeah. I could be the biggest Arsenal hater on this channel, the biggest from all three. But the thing is,
What happened?
What?
Oh.
okay, we all hate them equally. Yeah, we all hate them equally. But anyway, Arsenal is gonna do the most Arsenal thing ever. Yeah, they lose to a shit team the week after when they play a big side. They always come off with a win. And if I'm not wrong, when they played Chelsea the past few seasons, I think the past 2-3 seasons, especially at the Emirates, I think Chelsea haven't won a game yet. Always a draw or Arsenal with a win. Like last season how Arsenal won both times they played them, I believe. I remember one game was like 3-0. I think when I was watching with you, 3-0. Maybe Lampard got sacked after that. I forgot. But Arsenal fans will be backing the team no matter what. They're back at the Emirates after a long time as well. I heard Oba and Laka won't be back as yet. And hey, Lukaku is probably gonna have his first start. Lukaku for start for the Chelsea new number 9. Should get his debut, if not from the start, probably off the bench.
Yeah,
but then
at least
on paper, Chelsea should be winning it easily, like Grun said, 3-0. Easily on paper. Chelsea should be winning it. One of the title contenders this season. Every team from the top 4 that we covered should be winning it. Like United should be winning it from the side. Liverpool should be winning it from our club ambition and objectives. All the players coming back. Chelsea should be winning it from signing Lukaku and Champions Europe. Man City should be winning everything. Anyways, every year, spending 100 million on Jack Grealish, maybe Harry Kane next.
Yeah.
All these teams should be winning it. But if they don't win it, we won't look back and say, they balled it, because obviously only one team can win it from the 4. The other 3 is going to be left out. They should be getting all top 4 though. Otherwise, it'll be a failure of a season. But it's a London derby. Arsenal usually turns up for a London derby. Classic 2-2. And the reason why I said you guys will probably be shocked is I was going to give Arsenal 2-1 win. Honestly, I was going to give Arsenal 2-1 win until I changed it just now. I'm like, I can't give Arsenal a win ever, That's just not me. So 2-2, classic 2-2. But I can see Arsenal winning it though, because they do these things though. Man.
They do.
They lose to Brentford. And what we know about the Prem, they're gonna shock us every weekend. Yeah. There'll be one game that's gonna shock us every week. So I think this will be a shocking result this coming weekend. But again, Chelsea should be winning it easily though. Yeah. Easily. From what Arsenal's going through, they can't defend, they can't pass the ball, they can't keep the ball, they can't attack. What's Berleno doing in goal for the second goal last game against Brentford?
Exactly.
Jumping jacks over the long throw in, And before we move to Nevada, I just want to say this about Arsenal. This club, the reason why they gave Arsenal the first game last game week, right? On a Friday night football, first game to kick off a new season. Because Arsenal is like a pre-drink that you drink before going to a party, Like, they're like, here, watch Arsenal balling it first, then enjoy the Premier League. The real teams played later.
Yep.
But after saying all this, 2-2. I don't know why, but I see a 2-2.
Yeah, Arsenal do these things. You're right. Pawap, what do you think?
From what Narit said, is not wrong. Like in London derbies, Arsenal, you don't know what happens to them. Like they usually tend to win those games.
Yeah,
even
they
though
step
they're
up.
Like the weakest.
Like they beat us, bro. Last
step
season,
up.
twice did they beat us?
Yeah.
Like once at least.
Was that with Pepe? I think
Yeah,
it was
the Old Trafford one was stupid though. Like because of that Pogba foul, they got a penalty 1-0. That was fluke.
Yep.
The second game Emirates, I don't remember the score. Usually you guys go to Emirates and do well, right? It's Lingard Stadium.
Yeah. Usually we do well.
He loves Wembley and Emirates.
Yeah.
It's a dance floor for him. Obviously, he wasn't there for you guys last season, but did you beat them last season
at where?
At
Emirates?
Emirates?
No, I don't think we
remember.
won. I don't even think we won them even once last season. From what I remember,
For sure, we didn't win at home. Man.
I honestly don't
Underdog for
remember
the
beating these guys.
At OT was 1-0, I think. Oba penalty.
Yeah.
But Emirates, I can't remember for some reason. I don't know.
I don't know. Was it the Pepe goal? I don't know. I can just remember Pepe scoring in one of the games that they won against us. Maybe it was that one.
Yes.
Yeah. But anyway, what's your take on the game and the score?
Yeah, it was 0-0 at the Emirates.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what.
Crazy stuff.
For me, knowing that Arsenal, they tend to win in these games, even though you see that Chelsea is going to win, knowing the team size, I think Arsenal is going to lose 2-0 at home.
So sorry to Pikong. Shout out Pikong, by the way.
Shout out Pikong, shout out Troops, Don Robbie.
And since it's the London derby, I wouldn't be surprised if you see a lot of this. If you see a lot of this,
Oh,
a lot of
we will. Loads of booking.
Grant Shaka sees red, maybe. Arsenal fans will be coming.
Granit
Or Ben
Xhaka.
White, maybe Martin Odegaard gets his first start. Let's see how he does. Let's see Ramsdale will be on the bench, and if Lukaku will get a start or not.
Let's see if there's any more
Time.
illness to come as well.
Yeah. Any more illness?
Illness.
So, what would we do without this club in the Premier League? Like, we don't want them to get relegated because we need an Arsenal in the Prem, though. We need them.
Yeah. I don't want Arsenal to get I don't mind them getting relegated once and they come back. I just want to see them.
Because they've never gone. Yeah. Their fans will brag about not getting relegated. By the way, this off topic, do you guys see Ty going against Gary Neville and Roy Keane and Kara?
Yep. And then Kara was like, "You're one of the positive fans, aren't you?"
It's a must watch. A must watch.
It's damn funny, bro. It's damn funny, especially when the fact that Ty still thinks they're a big club. Piece and doesn't have any reply for anyone.
Just because they were not putting Arsenal in the conversation to win the league. So Kara's like, "What do you think?
Yeah,
you guys can win the league." Ty, who's talking about the league? Kara's like, "Us? We're talking about the league, man." Fuck. But
yeah.
Respect Arsenal, man.
Respect Arsenal fans as well, man. How do you do it? I respect you guys. Legend.
Yeah, week in, week out.
How do you support this shit, man? Nothing works. Anyways, we previewed every Premier League game that we could preview this game week. Yes. So, that's it for today's show, I guess. Oh, also wait, I wanted to mention the forfeit. Yep. So now that we are predicting the scores on our show, and we will also be posting them on our Instagram. Please follow our Instagram, by the way. Thank you. Breathe and Bleed Football is the tag.
You can check it out in the description.
We'll put it in
the description as well.
Yeah. So please do that. And you'll see our scores right there as well. So the forfeit is going to be basically a collection of points. You get 1 point for getting the correct result of the game, and you get 3 points if you get the correct score. Now that doesn't mean you get 1 plus 3 points if you get the correct score. You just get the solid 3 if you get the correct score, and if you get at the outright result, you get just 1 point because at least you made an effort to get the outright. So it's
like getting 1 point plus 2.
Plus 2 basically if you get correct. And there won't be a weekly forfeit anymore because at one point we'll run out of forfeits and the only thing we'll do is like dance and stuff. So we have to be coming up with a new dance move every okay now dab.
And we have to and who knows, we have to activate OnlyFans as well.
Oh yeah, exactly. What else will we have to do, man? So we've decided that we'll have 2 forfeits, one at the half of the season and the next one at the last prediction of the season. So that's what we're gonna do with our show moving forward. But a lot of new exciting things to come. Please give us a chance. Continue watching our show. We hope we have entertained you throughout the.
From time to time, we might update you guys with who is leading and all. From time to time, we'll keep updating who's on the lead and all that. So don't worry. Yeah,
we'll like bring it up on the screen, like whoosh, like
Yeah.
We'll do that. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share our video. Everything is in the description. See you guys. Please like, share, subscribe.
Peace.
Thank you. Peace. Bye.